What if I told you that starting a startup in Brazil could also open doors to legal resident in country? Many foreigners come to Brazil with innovative ideas, technology, and capital, but they do not know that Brazilian immigration law allows residents through this type of investment. Today, I will explain the simple and clear way how the foreign obtain a resident in Brazil by investment in this case, startup, under investment visa known as VITEM IX. This video is not explaining every detail. It is just to introduce this legal possibility to help you to understand that this path exists. Brazilian law allows a foreigner to request resident authorization when they invest in a company in Brazil, especially when this investment brings innovative, technological, capital, and job creation. This type of resident is based on Article 42 to Decree 9.199 of 2017 and regulated by Resolution number 13 of 2017. This legal framework was created to attract foreign entrepreneurs who wants to develop the business and contribute to Brazil's economy. In this specific case, we are talking about a startup. A startup is usually a business with an innovative idea, new technology, or a scalable model of can grow and create jobs. The Brazilian government values this kind of investment because it's helped modernize the economy and generate employment. One very important rule is that investment must be personal. This means that money must belong to the foreigner. The resource must come from outside Brazil, meaning found of external origin, legally transferring to the country. The authority will analyze the origin of the money, so it must be clear, legal, and well documented. This is not money borrowed inside Brazil. It is the investor own capital. For startup, the general rules is that the investment amount cannot be less than 500,000 Brazilian reais. This is the standard minimum investment required for this type of resident visa. However, Brazilian law provides an important exception. When the startup project is considered innovative, technological, or has a real capacity to create jobs, the minimum investment may be reduced. In this case, the investment can start from 150,000 Brazilian reais. This exception exists to encourage innovating and job creation, which are priority for the Brazilian economy. Job creation is especially important. When the foreign investment creates job for Brazilian works, this has a strong positive impact. This factor can influence how the investment is analyzed. That is why jobs creation plays a central role in the startup investment case. To apply for this residence authorization, the foreigner must present the business plan. The business plan is mandatory. It explains what the company will do, how the investment will be used, and how innovative will be applied, and how jobs will be created. This document is essential for our authority to understand the seriousness of the project. I will make the separated video only about the business plan, so this video does not become too long. Another very important point is about work in the company. If the foreigner wants to work in their own startup in Brazil, they must obtain a autorização de residência prévia. This authorization is requested through the migrant web system. I will leave the link so you can study how the platform works. If the foreigner is in Brazil, it may also possible to apply for autorização de residência prévia, based on investment without leaving the country. However, each case is different, and the rules depend on the foreigner current immigration status. That's why it's extremely important to talk to your lawyer to obtain correct guidance for your specific situation before you start the process. After residence authorization is approved, the foreigner can register with the federal police, obtain a RNM, this is a number, to receive the CRNM, which is the Brazilian immigrants identification card. With this document, the foreigner can live legally in Brazil and work in their own startup according to the approved residence condition. It is important to understand that investment visa is not automatic. The authorities analyze the investment amount, the original fund, the business plan, the innovative aspect, and the job creation potential. Planning and legal guidance are essential. Many foreigners made mistakes by investing money before understanding the immigration requirements. This can cause delay or refuse. This startup investment visa is only one type of investment-based resident in Brazil. There are at least two other types of investment resident visa, which I will explain in another video. Each one has different rules and requirements. That's why these topics demand time and careful explanation. This video is for informational purpose only. It is not replace a legal advice. If you are planning to invest in Brazil with the goal of obtaining residence through investment, always talk to your lawyer first. Qualified professional can guide you step by step and help you avoid problem in your immigration journey. To summarize the main idea, yes, it's possible for foreigners to obtain a legal residence in Brazil by investment in startup, using their own money for external origin, under the investment visa VITEM IX, based on Article 42, Decree 9.99, 2017, and the Resolution 13 of 2017. In the next video, I explain the business plan, requirement, and detail also talk about the other type of visa, investment visa, available in Brazil. This video, I just talk about startup. Exist three kind of investment visa in Brazil. One is startup, not talk today. Have another two, it's about when you buy about the real estate, when you buy on land, but I explained this in properly video. And another is when we already have one company in Brazil, like a multinational, and they need a representative here. This is other kind of considered that you can get your resident authorization to stay in Brazil legally and work here. I explained this in another video. This theme is so complex. The idea is just to give you information and explain about the business plan, the proper video, and in each two other investment visa in other videos. Okay? Thank you for watching. Leave your comment below if you have any doubt or if you have some experience to share with others. And thank you so very much and see you next one. Bye now.